All right, Saints back at it today, and they're hopefully refocused, re-energized, rejuvenated, all the things that you'd hope to see following a bye week, getting some extra time just to kind of get away from football, get their mind off football. But, what's at hand now is you got 7 games left on the schedule. You're going to Atlanta. You're facing Desmond Ridder and the Falcons. That is a huge game, NFC South. Saints sit at 5-5 right now. They are in the playoffs at the moment if it were to start today. NFC South is kind of a mess right now. Tampa losing to the 49ers. That's a big one as well. But look, the biggest thing, can New Orleans weather the storm? Can they get a win on Sunday in Atlanta? That's what we're looking forward to and looking to see. And obviously, we're keeping an eye on Michael Thomas. Marshawn Lattimore dealing with a high ankle sprain, not expected to play this week from all intents and purposes. Derek Carr, likely good to go, but we'll check on Thomas, hear from Dennis Allen much later today. Dennis Allen giving a small update on Marshawn Lattimore and Michael Thomas on Monday during his press conference, saying that they have injuries that are going to require them to miss some time. Obviously, that's not a good thing for the Saints who are trying to get back into the swing of things. Look, Thomas, he got hurt on that first play, offensive play where he got hit. It's a knee injury for him. That's kind of the extent that we know of. And now, obviously, it's fairly significant that he's going to be potentially miss some time, but we don't know if he's going to go on IR. Marshawn Lattimore as well. That looks to be a high ankle sprain. We'll see how that kind of goes. It's kind of one of those week-to-week things. And a sign that Mike's not going to be available for a little bit. Marquez Callaway was in the Saints locker room. He's back with the team. And so we'll see how this kind of thing comes together. But the Saints going to miss 2 of their big guys, and Derek Carr is still in the concussion protocol, but feel pretty optimistic about his chances moving forward. So stay tuned. We'll have more this week. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Hope you had a very good lunch and you get those leftovers and desserts throughout the day, and especially dinner. Didn't want to leave you hanging. Obviously, some big Saints news to happen on Thursday. Derek Carr is off the Saints injury report, which means he has cleared the concussion protocol. So things have been trending this way, obviously, for this week. Had it been last week, probably would have opened the door for Jameis Winston to start, but Derek Carr is set to, in all intents and purposes, he's lined up to be the starting quarterback against Atlanta in a very, very big NFC South showdown. Derek Carr going to have to do a lot of things. This offense getting rhythm. Tons of things need to be done. Hopefully the bye week has helped this team a lot more. We're going to know very quickly. Not really a surprise, but the Saints officially are placing Michael Thomas on IR with a knee injury. He's going to be out a minimum of 4 games. So that means he's going to miss games against the Falcons, the Lions, Panthers, and Giants. Kind of eyeball that December 17th as the earliest that he's going to be able to return as far as a game action goes. He is expected to return from what I'm told, but, it's definitely a bummer with a knee injury. Thomas got hurt in Week 10 against the Vikings on the very first offensive play. He stayed in the next one. Then they put him in the injury tent for a good bit. And then obviously, he wasn't able to come back out on the field. He was there with a ball cap. Saints sought a second opinion during the bye week. And, unfortunately, this is kind of where they're at. And Dennis Allen's saying that he is going to be missing some time. So, not really surprising. The Saints are just going to have to find a way. We're still waiting to find out with Marshawn Lattimore what their plan is there, but they're going to be without their top wide receiver for a bit. Important game for the Saints tomorrow as they take on the Atlanta Falcons in a very meaningful NFC South game. So, a couple of elevations ahead of tomorrow. Jason Pierre-Paul is going to make his Saints debut. He is getting the call, standard elevation from the practice squad, as well as Adam Prentice. And some unfortunate news, but something that we're really not that shocked about is Marshawn Lattimore is officially going to injured reserve. So dealing with a high ankle sprain. Those are pretty tricky. He got hurt against the Vikings. The team saw a second opinion about it. But this is kind of where things were trending. So Isaac Yadam is going to get the start, presumably for him, and he's going to be the guy for the foreseeable future, as Lattimore has to miss a minimum of 4 games. So it's kind of like the same boat as Michael Thomas. But Saints without their key corner, but they do pick up a veteran pass rusher and a must-win game against the Falcons.
In the NBA, the game can change in an instant. But no matter how the action unfolds, DraftKings Sportsbook has your back. This week, new customers can score 150 instantly in bonus bets just for betting $5 on basketball. Win or lose, you get an instant dub. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code BOOT. New customers can get 150 instantly in bonus bets for betting just $5 on basketball. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook with code BOOT. The crown is yours.